Hello and welcome into another episode of Steamer of the Week. It's our third week of the show. I had Hunter, Cole, Jackson Hip, and now I'm here with Jeremiah Boyd. Jeremiah, thank you so much for joining me.
Of course, it's an honor.
Jeremiah, you had pretty ridiculous stats this week. 3 extra base hits. You got the only home run here at historic Hicks Field for the Steamers so far. A couple runs batted in, a bunch of hits, a bunch of times getting on base. But I want to start out by asking you about off the field. I feel like whenever I'm around you and whenever you're around the team, I always see you smiling. You always bring the energy. Is that something that you've always had? And what is it about you that sort of brings that out?
So, just growing up, I've always been a guy who brings a lot of energy, and honestly, I'm just a joyful person in general. I just have a lot of fun playing the game, and one of the things I wanted to do growing up was I wanted to remember that this is a children's game, and we play a game, and that's the most important part. And I think that when I remember that it's a game, you get to have fun, and that's when you find yourself having more success. You're able to find yourself, just out there playing with your friends, and that's the way I got to think about it in order for me to be successful. So I think me just being a joyful guy brings me a lot of fun with the game. I'm able to just, go out there and play the game.
And having that fun, being joyful, bringing it every day is important because for you as a catcher, you're playing every other day with Case. You and Case Kermode swap off every other game. Is it hard to get into a rhythm playing that way, or are you used to that by now, being a catcher, playing summer ball? Is it something you're used to?
I'm playing summer ball for the past, 4 years of college. I think I've grown used to playing every other day. I think the biggest thing for staying in a rhythm is just being able to establish a routine. I try to make sure I do the same things every day so that no matter even if I'm playing or if I'm not playing, I do the same things over and over again. That way, when I do play, I'm prepared and I'm ready to go in the game, and that way I can continue to find success on the field.
And Jeremiah, you're the first person I've talked to that isn't a returner to the team. You're the first newcomer that we've had on Steamer of the Week. What were your expectations of Edenton coming into it, and sort of how's the experience stacked up to those expectations?
So far, what I've heard about Edenton is, number one, is the fans. The fans are ridiculous. They come out and they pack the stands every single night. They're fun. They make the environment so much fun to play in. And honestly, it makes me really want to come to the ballpark, even if I'm not playing, just because I get to interact, I get to talk to people, and me being a people person, I think that just makes the experience so much better. And honestly, I've had teammates in the past, guys like Clark Dearman, Alan Brown, and a bunch of other guys who have been here in the past, and they've always told me that Edenton is a great place to spend your summer, even if they're only here for a couple of weeks or however long they're here. I have a ton of fun, and when they told me that, I was like, well, I might as well go play there and see what happens. And ever since I've gotten here, I felt welcomed, and all the fans have been fantastic, and I have a lot of fun doing it.
It's great to hear. And I have one more question. It's something I asked Hunter, it's something I asked Jackson. What's your favorite jersey?
So, I'm going to be a weird guy. I personally like the orange jerseys. I think they're a lot of fun. They're different. And, not a lot of teams in summer ball do specialty jerseys all the time. And I think the fact that we do a specialty jersey every Tuesday home game is something unique. And the fact that they're just bright orange is just something that stands out and is fun to wear. So I'm going to have to go with the orange jerseys.
Great, that's a great answer. Jeremiah Boyd, confirmed fan of the Cantaloupes, and we thank you again for joining me on this edition of Steamer of the Week. Make sure to give us some notes and tell us who you want to see on Instagram, Twitter, on the future episodes of Steamer of the Week.